y'all doing here? What are you doing here, Ariana? Do you know that meme? Oh, it's so funny. But this one's not even actually TikTok. It's like, it's just Nicki Minaj. It's Queen Radio. Come on. Not a Barb? Another iconic soundbite. That one too? Okay. That's literally like the Mount Rushmore of Nicki Minaj iconic. Like big boobs to freedom and Ariana. Ciao. Oh, snap. Jazz is muted, my bad.
Muted? Again. I knew it. I was going to ask before we started talking, but...
Wait, let's restart that. Let's restart. All right.
I already forgot what I said, so...
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Sleepy Idol, a little bar on 34th and Crenshaw where you can sit back, relax, and talk K-pop with your friends. Right now, as always, I'm here with my lovely co-host, Jazz. Jazz, talk to the people. How you feeling?
Disrespected.
Jazz was supposed to act like that didn't happen. Jazz is mad because I muted her
I didn't say what I was disrespected about. What, you have something that I should feel disrespected about?
No, you're right. You're right.
I don't know.
Would you like
I was talking about... My dog was barking when I was talking, but you know, hey, if you have something to say.
You're right, you're right. There was no disrespect to be had because I made sure everyone can be heard, okay? When the action starts. But hello, everyone. Welcome back to another new episode of the Sleepy Idol. I think it's funny because in the chat, Andre's like, not a surprise stream. It wasn't supposed to be, but I actually took some time. You know when you like have a text and you thought you pressed send, but you never actually pressed send? That's kind of
only it's not a text.
Exactly. It's just announcing your podcast. So sorry, guys. I'm gonna get better at that because I need to get better at that because I realize people just want to know when it's gonna happen so they can make some time for their schedule, which I think is actually really nice. That people like this podcast so much that they try to like plan for it or to attend. So I need to honor that. But Jazz, how are you feeling? How was your weekend?
I don't know what I did. It feels long ago. I'm to be very honest. It's like the middle of the week, so I'm like, oh my God. I'm ready for the next weekend.
Low key. That's the downside of having it midweek instead of on like a Monday. Yeah. It's like, okay.
Oh, I went apple picking.
Okay. Taylor Swift? I don't know. That seems like a Taylor Swift.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Oh, I was like, a song?
Country era Taylor Swift. Let me check.
The Lodge or whatever. What's that last album? Wasn't it called like Loft or something?
There's Evermore.
Sweater?
Oh,
Oh.
Sweater? No, that's another song.
I don't know. See, I'm just making up names. She was wearing a sweater. She was wearing a flannel, I think.
Flannel Weather. I think that's what it was called. The Flannel Chronicles, I believe, was the...
This is how you know we listen to Taylor Swift all the time.
I'm literally a Swiftie, period.
Yeah.
But enough about Taylor Swift, I guess. I think we can actually just jump into it. We have a lot of topics today, but I also wanted to make sure we save room for... open bar so you guys can bring up the topics you want to talk about as well. So this first topic, now, y'all know I love social media mess. I don't love what happened, but I love when things are messy. So I wanted to get into a kind of toxic, but also really, really silly situation that happened this week. So for some background, we've talked about a little on this podcast, but currently the show Street Woman Fighter 2 is airing, which is the third season of the Street Fighter franchise, which is basically a dance crew survival show where crews duke it out to be like the best crew or whatever. So one of the most popular I guess contestants, crews, I guess you would, this year is Jam Republic. This year they kind of switched it up by inviting foreign crews. Usually it's just Korean crews, but they invited 2 foreign crews. One is Jam Republic, which consists of 4 girls from New Zealand, I believe, and then 1 from America and their crew. And then there was a Japanese crew that got kind of eliminated early on. But Jam Republic has been by far the most popular crew, I would say, hands down, throughout the show. And due to that, I don't want to be negative because I don't want to play the blame game, but I feel like they unfortunately have picked up some less than civil, some might even say toxic fans along the way, as big fandoms tend to do. And a lot of people have been griping about the fans' behavior, how they can be seen like hating on other crews sometimes out of nowhere, how they seem extra defensive and like protective of Jam Republic to the point where it drives some other fans of the show in general, but obviously of other crews, crazy. So this basically came to a head when this week the show, in the show, the crews participated in a challenge where they had to come up with choreography for a song made by Hwasa from Mamamoo. And so essentially, and why I have Seungyeon from CLC, or formerly from CLC, up is because somehow she caught, I don't even know if you would call it a stray or whatever in this situation. So essentially what happened is that she had took to her Instagram and she was posting her reactions to the crew's performance. So it was like a little clip and her reaction. And so what happened is that in reaction to Jam Republic's performance, she posted basically a like emoji, like the girl going like this, right? Let me pull it up real quick. Oh, I don't have my thing up. Just a second, guys. But yeah, so she posted like what most know as like a facepalm emoji. I feel like that's fair to say. That's Jam Republic. Yeah. So there's just a screenshot from her Instagram story, her posting this hand over face emoji. So obviously, we all know that. A lot of people know that as girl, or like what's going on, like that kind of thing. And so when Jam Republic fans caught wind of this, they started dragging her ass for filth, y'all. I was like, my girl, come on, hide behind me. No, but they were just dragging her and like literally just being like, oh, you're weird, like all this stuff coming for her because they saw it as like mad disrespect to Jam Republic. It got so bad that she literally had to actually, I don't know which one happened first, but basically two big things came out of this. She ended up apologizing and clarifying that there was a misunderstanding, because when she uses this emoji, she sees it as, oh, you're so cool that like, let me make sure I describe it right. Yeah, she said, I'd like to address and apologize for the incident that happened a few days ago. I uploaded an Instagram story of Jam Republic's performance on Street Women Fighter with emoji to express that the video and dance was so cool, I was speechless. So in her mind, it was like, oh, I'm so speechless. But there was no negative intentions. Truly, I had no negative, like it's a misunderstanding. Also, Jam Republic's official Instagram also had to take to Instagram and basically tell people to stop dragging her because it was so like toxic and vile, and they're really getting into people saying like, you hating on her isn't helping anyone, we don't want you to do that. And they also ended up making a more general announcement on their official Twitter, also saying like, you know, we don't condone bullying, we don't condone hate, so if you're doing that on our behalf, then you can just stop or whatever. So it all basically had people being like, Jam Republic fans are toxic, they're terrible. But there were a lot of Jam Republic fans that were saying, while maybe this wasn't the best response to the situation, they were justified because the facepalm emoji, 9 times out of 10, is negative. So because they interpreted it that way, it was a genuine, like it was a fair interpretation. And so when they bucked up, it was reasonable. So I did some snooping, and some people were saying that in Korea, it's actually very common for this to mean like swooning or cool or whatever. And also Seungyeon's fans were pointing out that she's like notoriously awful at using emojis. Dang it, I wish I had it. But there's a video, there's a screenshot. There's a screenshot of her, Cardi B had like added her or posted something about her, and she used the going like this emoji. It was like a heart, eye roll emoji heart. Because I'm like, mama, what could like, she's like notoriously just tragic when it comes to that. So I was like, mama, let's do some research. So in you guys' opinion, Jazz, specifically to you, do you think they were justified in their dragging of her? And why?
No. Like, I get that you can be offended. I do get, like, they have a good point that, like, it's like, that usually doesn't mean something good. But to then drag her is not. That doesn't give you the right to then drag the person just because they didn't like what you like. That's just very weird. And then to find her, like, I feel like half these people are probably not even following her. So it's like, what is this?
That's true.
Like, what in the world?
They had to have gone out of their way to probably find her Instagram, and like I believe they were coming at her on TikTok as well. But okay, so that's true. But do you think? Okay, so I think at the heart of it, you shouldn't get mad if somebody doesn't like what you don't like. But specifically interpreting it as shade, do you think it was justified then? Like if somebody would like to, when Seungyeon released his brand new video, if somebody would have posted with the video clip, I would have been like,
wow. How does it feel to not have taste? But I wouldn't drag them. I'd be concerned for them. I'd probably call a doctor for them. You know,
let's get those
their eyes checked. Get their ears checked. You know, help them out. I wouldn't drag them.
Yeah, I tend to agree because I kind of was going back and forth on it. I was like, well, there's like being like this wasn't a good dance, and then there's being shady. So maybe I could see maybe having more of a negative reaction if they thought it was like straight up shade. But yeah, I feel like some of you people really need to calm down, relax. And also I feel like for me, because I didn't initially see this when it was on her story, I only found out about the situation after she had clarified and Jam Republic had issued an apology. But my thing is, ladies and gentlemen, let's use what's in between here. Let's use it. So you think that Seungyeon randomly, you know, idol that's active in the idol industry where her image matters would randomly just take to her Instagram to just slander and shade one of the most popular groups from one of the most popular variety shows right now? Like she would just be so like,
it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, like I can you know see how maybe it was a little suspicious and you were like, this is, I don't know about that one, but I would immediately pull back and be like, wait, it would literally make no sense for her to shade them. Therefore, I'm not going to hurl to conclusions and just start dragging her from rip. Like, why are we using this? Why aren't we giving people more grace? Why are y'all so toxic?
Yeah, I feel like I would have looked at this and been like, oh, she's like saying, oh, I don't get how they're so good. Like, that's how I think I would have like tried to like trick myself into feeling like this makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like even if, you know, it would, I don't know. And again, I feel like it's that thing on the internet where everyone takes the worst interpretation possible. And maybe if she had like a history of a bad shady attitude, maybe then, but I don't think she does. So I don't know. Yeah. It just seems like, I don't know. I think like, I feel like I get being protective of your faves. I get the fact that you might have a connection with your faves where you want to like protect them and defend them. But I feel like if the love for your faves is causing you to viciously attack people, let's kind of reassess that relationship, because that's veering on unhealthy attack. Yeah, I think. It's weird. Let me jump in the comments real quick. Leanne says, I haven't been keeping up with Street Woman Fighter 2, but I do know there was some kerfuffle. But I do know there was a controversy that a member from another crew was allegedly racist to Jam Republic member. So the fans might be fairly defensive. I do agree. So there was a situation with a member named Latrice where it's hard because some people are saying it was interpretation, some people aren't, but essentially one member and so there's a member of a crew called Mana Queen named Redlick. And so during one of the
Redlick?
Yeah, they all have like these,
like lick?
Yeah, Redlick. Well, okay. It's LIC, not LICK. Okay. And I do think that's fair, Leanne, where because like Redlick and her were up, basically they were against each other for a certain competition, and Redlick, she's essentially going to, I don't know if this was after she was declared the loser or when they were just doing the like evaluation, like the judges were in the middle of evaluation, but she basically goes off and says, oh well, because of Latrice's like physicality, like of course she'd be able to like interpret it better. And I do want to say, addition to that, some people felt that the other Korean crews were being kind of harsh to Jam Republic in general. What in like the first couple episodes, like I think I had mentioned there's a member named Audrey, and a lot of them pretty much laughed at her when they showed her little like dance preview, and like said that she was like not a good dancer, and I think pretty much voted her the worst dancer because she's really pretty. It's very weird. It happened to the same thing with Nose in, or is it Nose in the first season. But I do agree. However, I don't think that like justifies everyone catching strays, because no offense, but Seungyeon has nothing to do with Red Lick being insane. Like, no offense.
Yeah.
I do think the way Mnet handled that situation was very poor, because they never really added a resolution to it. I don't think Latrice, the woman, or the woman, I guess you would say, from Jam Republic, who the remarks were made against, I don't think she's ever spoken out about it. So I really don't know where that stands. I think they follow each other, but yeah, I really don't know. So I will say that that's very genuine. I just feel like it can't be like, let's attack everyone. Like, I feel, especially somebody who's never shown signs of being like, if it was Red Lick, okay, give the girl shade, but what does Seungyeon from CLC have to do with any of this, you know?
Yeah.
But I that is a good point, Leanne. Because it kind of, and obviously this is way different from racism, nothing like it. But Jammies, I feel like they're reminding me of Army. Jammies is their fan's name. It's reminding me of Army a bit. Like, I feel like post Army and all what BTS went through, like some
I had a, like, when you were saying like they're getting mad and like being sensitive because of something that happened with somebody else, it immediately made me think of Army.
Yeah.
How they're just like were defensive against like everybody who had something to say about them.
Yeah.
Or about BTS.
Yeah. And I think defending is fine, and especially if there was a situation where somebody was talking sideways. But I just feel like the initial, I don't know, need to attack just seems a little bit scary to me. Like, it seems like that would be unfun. I don't know. Yeah. Also, hi, Jordy. So yeah, did I have any more questions? So like I mentioned, the agency ended up speaking up about the fans' behavior, where some fans, appreciated, especially fans of Seungyeon. They were like, okay, good. But other people thought maybe Jam Republic should have done this, because now jammies have the official label of being toxic in a lot of people's eyes. So do you think it was the company's obligation to speak up? And we can say in a situation like this, or even a larger situation, maybe we can extend it to even K-pop groups. Do you think it's, when fans are acting toxic, it's up to the agency or the idol to say something?
I feel like I've always felt this way.
Really?
That they should always, I feel like ever since like there was like that Somi situation with what's his name from Uptension.
Wait, what was the situation again? I kind of forget.
Sorry. Like I don't know, he like touched her or or he did something where it was like not really a big deal, but like all her fans were like attacking him, and he basically had to like take a break because he was just like getting like all these like hate messages and all of that. And I was just like, all it takes is for somebody like for Somi or like her company to just be like, stop, like that's not what happened. Stop it. Stop. Like, what are you doing? It's just very weird. And I feel like it just gives me ick for companies when they let stuff like that happen, because it makes me feel like they're using it to their benefit. Like, they're like, oh, but this is making this person more popular. People are now on her side or his side. So now they're getting more like fans because of this that would have never looked into this and into them or whatever. So it's like it's ill. Just all it takes is just to be like, no, don't do that. Sure, you might not get the fans that you would have gotten, I guess, but like I feel like morally it's correct to just stop it before it like gets worse.
Yeah, I agree. I'll play a little devil. Oh, what is it? I'll play a little devil's advocate. I have to do the dude in the college class hands. Devil's advocate.
Oh gosh. No, you can sit down.
Sorry, Professor. I will say I do think that there's fans that are so over attached that they literally think they know what's best, and they're literally like, "Shut up, you don't mean that." You know, that kind of thing.
And that's fine. Those people are crazy, and you can't stop them. But this is for the people that aren't like our same.
Are also kind of crazy, but you can reel them back in.
Yeah, like the ones that you have some still like you still have control over them. They don't have control over you somehow.
That's so true. I'm gonna jump in the chat. Leanne says that's fair. Celine says, I wish they would do it more. Please talk to your fans. Yeah. And I think similar to what you said, I don't only just think it's like them wanting to, like, especially companies wanting to use the situation to propel. I feel like some fandoms are really some fans are really scared to correct their fans because they're like, I might lose them if I don't let them do whatever they want. Or they're like,
it sucks.
Yeah. Or they're like, oh, if I reel them in, maybe they won't like me as much anymore. So yeah, I definitely have seen a lot of that situation, and people like outright admit. Yeah. Leanne says, yeah, I feel like when it's extreme like this, it'd be nice for idols or the companies to speak up. And Andre says, big agree. Yeah, I think it's reasonable. I don't think you'll see it as often because of everything you said, but I feel like that's pretty reasonable. So that's it for this topic. Hopefully people have been laying off of Seungyeon. And I will say, I actually love Gem Republic too. I am also a Jimmy. So it sucks to see.
So you were in there.
I was like, okay, girl, let's get some classes on emoji use, girl.
Put like snakes.
Oh no! I put like Oreos, broken Oreos.
Oh no!
We will rise again, Nabisco. Nabisco. Nutter butters. Anyway, Andre also says, honestly, I wish more companies would take a hard stance on these issues from jump. And I feel like definitely there's some fandom molding that can happen. Like I've seen it with so many online personalities where there's people who are very strict. I'll be honest, I see it with a lot of VTubers. There's people who are very strict and they're like, I don't like doing fan service. Don't be parasocial. Don't be this. And they cultivate a fandom who gets to the point where they literally call out other people when they start to show toxic stuff. But then there's others who are like, well, as long as y'all are giving me money, period. And then also, while I have you guys' attention, for everyone new coming in, if you haven't liked the video, go ahead and give it a like if you're enjoying the podcast right now. All right, so moving on to the next topic. Now this affects us personally. This affects our wallets, okay? This affects our well-being. And of course, I'm talking about the KBS Immortal Song Concert, which has been causing some drama over the past couple weeks. So for some background, last month, KBS announced that they'd be having a Immortal Song Concert held at MetLife Stadium. If you guys don't know, Immortal Song is a competition show, I guess you would say, on KBS, where stars duke it out singing like old classic songs. So the lineup included ATEEZ, New Jeans, and Psy, as well as other Korean acts who have appeared on Immortal Song. Now, there was a lot of controversy around this announcement for a multitude of reasons. One, a lot of people felt they were being way too ambitious with trying to hold this at the MetLife Stadium. That's a stadium that holds 80,000 people, and people were just like, that's cute for you. A lot of people noted that the only other K-pop artists that ever have been able to fill stadiums are twice BTS and Blackpink. So obviously that's a big multitude. Other people felt that the lineup was a bit too weak for them to expect people to show up in droves. Not to mention that the concert is being held on a Wednesday, so middle of the week. And people were like kind of disgusted with the prices. So here's the original pricing and the kind of layout. And so the prices spanned from P10, like $60, not too bad, but you will be sitting in the trash can. You'll be in the hot dog stand. You'll be in the hot dog water. That is where the seat is. And then P1, which was $600. And a lot of people are like, you got to be kidding me. So between all those things, everyone was like, they're being way too ambitious. This is going to flop. And unfortunately, they kind of were proved right, because the venue, or when the tickets went on sale, they struggled to sell out the venue. And it actually got to the point that at one point they dropped the prices. So wait, do I have okay, I had a flop song, so I wanted to play a sound effect. So this week, it all came to a head when they were announced that they would be relocating to the Prudential Center, which is also in Jersey, but it's a much smaller venue. I think it's about 20,000. And so what they said they were going to do is anyone who bought tickets, those tickets would be canceled and you would be refunded. And then on, I think it's actually this Friday, or maybe next Friday.
Yeah, Friday at 3.
Okay, yeah, Friday at 3, they would the tickets would go on sale again, so you could rebuy like the tickets. Now it's kind of cheap, because if you were able to snag good seats before, even though I don't know if it's snagging if like it was struggling to sell out, but like they would give you they're gonna give you a pre-sale code, which lets you be first come, first serve for the tickets again or whatever. But a lot of people still had some issue with that, because apparently Ticketmaster is saying that you'll get the right refund within 30 days, and some people are looking to use that money to buy the new tickets, so it's kind of dicey. So very, very shady.
More tickets for me? That's what you're saying.
Jazz is like,
sorry for those people.
Bad for you, good for me. All right, and then lastly, they released the new ticket prices. Now we don't have 600 tickets, so they put down the crack pipe and they were like, let's be a little reasonable. They don't have 600, but it still gets pretty expensive, with the P1 being $399 plus tax. That's probably over $400. But what I did notice is that originally it was just seating, but now they've added like a VIP package. So P1 for P3, it can have VIP extras, including an official poster, sound check, and a badge and lanyard. Ooh la la.
I would like to see sound check.
Oh, that is a really good segue. So, like I mentioned, a lot of people were outraged by the prices. But do you think with these new perks, at least for P1 to P3, and maybe we can talk about the full scale of the pricing too, do you think it's worth it now? Do you think a cute P1 would be worth a cute sound check and a lanyard you can wear to work?
P1, well, I don't know what that... I guess it's only... No. P1 doesn't make sense. P2, yes, I get it. P3, no.
That's true. $50, $60 extra so you can have a poster?
Yeah. There's no, like, what? This poster better be, like, the size of my house. Like, I just... like, what is that? And then the lanyard also. Like, what is that? I'm gonna pay $50 extra to get a lanyard? And a badge? What?
You don't understand. It's a KBS Immortal song lanyard, Jasmine. This means something.
Yeah, so when people see it, they're like, who? What? Like, what is that?
It's very silly. Andre saying 600 Never Living Hell and $399 stage months. I really want not just KBS Immortal Song, but I really would like to get it through these concerts, promotions, or like the people who cut the deals. I need to get it through their heads that this is a rent payment. Like, do you understand?
Yeah.
This is a student loan payment. What? Like, if it's only for rich people, just say it. Just call Jeff Bezos directly and be like, hey, you want to see, ATs? Huh? Do you want to see ATs, P. Diddy? Because they're here. Like,
who?
He's like, who?
What?
Like, it's getting really ridiculous. And honestly, I'm not the K-pop concert girly that I once was in circa 2016. So I really did want to talk to you guys. I mean, obviously these prices are outrageous, but are these normal for K-pop concerts now? Because they must
Inflation?
have. I mean, I guess, but I'm thinking they must have gotten this idea to price it this high from somewhere.
I mean, I've been hearing that concert prices in general are just high. Not even just K-pop, just concerts in general.
That's true. I know, like, for like Club Renaissance for Beyonce, it was like $1,000 or something. Some of the tickets, maybe.
I was like, I might see that movie, and that's about it. That's all I'll ever see at Beyonce's concert.
It's too much.
But I would not see that. ever live. Like, that was too much. And then I gotta dress up and try and find clothes to wear. Like, this is too much.
And be quiet when she says everybody on mute. Like, there's too many.
I still don't know what song is that.
Energy. Are you kidding me? That is my song. I loved that. That was one of my favorite. That and Church Girl.
I listened to I listened to the album twice and then was like, I like this song, and this is all I'm going to listen to from that album.
Really? I feel like letting it play is the best. Like, just letting it play through.
I only listened to like Heated.
That's another really. I mean, they're all good, honestly.
What's the one after Heated?
I'm not sure.
Is it it's that. I don't do this usually. I don't know what you do to me. I like that song. Whatever that is.
I don't know. I'm like, I love Beyonce. So, Dangerously in Love.
But I like that song too.
It's like, I feel like it would be a fun concert to just kind of sit and enjoy. But yeah, I feel like we got to be realistic with these prices. Andre says, I love K-pop, but I don't love K-pop enough to pay that kind of money, especially where I live. I'll be lucky to see a K-pop act. My Eric Nam VIP tickets weren't that expensive. And
how much? Yeah,
how much were they? Because the thing is, as much as I'm planning this show, the Rain tickets weren't far off from this pricing. Like, their lowest,
that's one person too.
Exactly. I'm like, I love you, Rain, but when you can literally hear your voice echo because it's empty and hollow up in there, you only have yourself to pay. Mama, I'm sorry. Oh, no. I'm literally, this is why the clouds don't even. I'm not even on email clouds fan list. Like, they kick me off because I'm always slandering him. But yeah, the lowest for his is like 105 when you add tax, and the highest is actually like 539, I think. Or no, it's 635 after tax. That is a photo op, which I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know.
Like, do you get to talk to him?
Yeah, you actually get to go home and meet his wife and kids. So
might as well, because it's $600 something. Just a photo?
Kim said he will.
And he probably not even gonna ask my name. It's just gonna be me standing there.
I hope. What will make me gagged if it's like a group photo? You remember when those used to be the wave back in the day, until that person jumped on V's back and tried to choke him out? Remember? Don't tell me. Come on. Is this a fever dream?
I do remember group photos. I don't remember that happening.
There was, okay, y'all, because the trenches, it really is rags to riches for BTS. I remember one of their first tours was ran by like the most scammy like agents. It was back in the day where like people did not trust K-pop to like take them on to promote, but there were scammy people who knew the tea that K-pop was popping, so they'd have like the scammiest promoters. And there was some, I think it was the Bulletproof tour or something that they did, and it was just mess from beginning to end. And there were like group photos where you could take, it was like a bunch of people taking a picture with BTS, and they were like really literally right next to him, and somebody like literally jumped on his back or some, yes, her story, jumped on his back or something. A mess. Yes. But yeah, Andre says, if I remember correctly, the Eric Nam VIP tickets were close to either P4 or P5 on that chart. So, should we go see Eric?
If I'm paying for this, no.
Are we Eric Nistas now? What's the fan base name, Andre? Because I'm about to jump ship.
Nomsters.
Are we Nomsters now?
Imagine.
We just shed our personalities. We're like, new
Namsters.
Namsters. Jordy said, the economy is in shambles, lol. The girls need to read the We Are Folk. Or maybe it's just me. No, I'm with you, because
everybody needs to realize that.
Exactly.
Housing. Exactly. Specifically housing.
Exactly. Groceries.
All of that. Everything. My life. My job. Pay me more, please.
Exactly. You need to understand it in the other way. You need to pay, put it up. But yeah, it's really frustrating, because like, it's like, why am I deciding between like getting food and going to see, you know, ATs? Like, it's sick. It's sick.
Yeah.
Also, hey Nandy. Oh, it's Nomination. Okay, we're Nomination now.
Nomination. He missed out on Nomsters. I'm telling you, that's cute.
Let him know. He actually watches the podcast. Hey, Eric. Hey.
Hello. Tickets?
Tickets, please.
We're Nomsters.
He's like, that's not, anyway.
It is now.
But yeah, the prices are too much, and it's really sad because it's like price wise, I'd probably go. Funny enough that you say that. Eric's VIP is around P5 and P4 because that's kind of as high as I would go. But then I'm only like, well, paying to $199, which probably after tax is close to $250, will only get me to P4. So I'm paying $250 to like not even be that close. Like it's kind of sick.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Like, is there a map for?
I couldn't find one, like? But I haven't checked the I think it's Stav Studio or something, or Pav Studio. That's their Twitter is the one that's giving updates. But yeah, once he's saying happy birthday to me, I was like, okay, and so it's top tier fan service too. Period. We're nomination. Xiumin who? We'll keep dating.
It's because he doesn't tour. How dare you?
Xiumin,
salt in a wound.
Xiumin, get in the trash. Like. Kyung-soo, you can kind of stand by.
Oh my gosh. What about Kyung-soo?
He can stay there because I know when he does do his world tour.
I can't wait to hear the news about him today. Anyway.
You're evil. That's evil, but hey, you know what? I'm saging my chakras because that was evil right there. But yeah, so a mess. I had a couple more questions. So the VIP package is a little bit, I don't know, they're trying to make you flex on your college campus or at work with that lanyard. I'm not quite sure. But when it comes to VIP perks, what have been some of the best ones you've experienced or seen? And some of the ones where you were like, this is clearly a ripoff? Because to me, official poster and lanyard for $50 is a ripoff.
I can't answer this because I don't go to concerts.
Same. I was like,
I feel like I've been to like half my concerts I've been with you.
So XO BTS, like.
Yeah. So there we go. I went to see Ed Sheeran, but I was like all the way in the back, and I did not pay for the tickets. Okay. I was at the MetLife.
Ooh, so how far was that? Like that was
very far. Damn. I could see him.
Maybe
he was on the stage.
If that was him. It might be another 17 situation.
Okay. You and the EXO thing.
No, 17.
That is them.
It wasn't. Those are some AI robots before we...
That's why they're singing Unfair as you...
I was in handcuffs. They're like, I was like, no!
That was so funny.
I was like, let me at her.
Perfect song.
That is my villain orange story.
I mean, honestly, sounds like a new like term. Villagin.
That is my villagin story. Fearless, also motherless, or whatever they say.
I didn't realize they were speaking English in that for the longest time.
I got scared and I turned it off when I first heard that song. I was like, enough of that. I don't want to seance in my dorm room. Thank you. And he says all these tours are happening while I'm in my broke era. That's actually funny because I saw a lot of people say that one of the reasons why they also think it's a joke that they tried to price it so high is that K-pop concerts aren't as scarce as they used to be. So people actually have to start making decisions as to what they can go to because they got to save up for like their real faves. No offense. Not to say that this can't be their... I mean, this can't be their real faves, but they have to make executive decisions on how they're going to spend their money as opposed to back in the day when it was like 4 K-pop groups every 10 years. And so it was like, oh yeah, if I like K-pop, I'm going. I don't care who it is. Like, I'm going. Yeah. Like, y'all even went to Jay Park concerts back there then because you were so desperate. They're like, no, never that. Andre says, I got a signed album poster and a photo, and that's really all I need. A high touch would be nice. You got the album.
I need what
nomination?
First of all, that official poster should come with like, who do you like? We'll have them sign it.
They give you a side poster. You're like,
oh, imagine. It's random if you get P3.
K-Con giving
You're one of the other like people that aren't the Psy or New Jeans or ATs. I don't know who else is coming, and I wouldn't want their signature probably.
Well, it's a 3-hour concert apparently, so you'll get to know them by the end.
ATs better go first.
ATs is not. They're gonna pull out. I'm just kidding. Imagine.
Like, no offense to New Jeans, but I'd be like, can I exchange my ticket for money?
Don't do New Jeans. I would go for New. Actually, I'm gonna save that question. Read a couple more comments. Annie says, "Food or NCT?" That's what they're literally paying your rent, getting evicted, or NCT.
Oh my gosh, getting evicted. That's concerning. Please,
foreclosure.
Don't do that.
Foreclosure or NCT.
That means you made it far without paying. Please.
Bankruptcy or NCT.
Oh my god. Concerning.
Tiffany says, also, hey Tiffany, welcome to the stream. Tiffany says, when I saw that it was going to be held at MetLife, honestly, I did. Like, it's so crazy because they probably have high paid execs that do all type of analyses and things like that to determine where they should have like the concert. But if you just asked one singular American K-pop fan, they would have been like, no. Like,
I mean, if they asked me, I probably would have been like, okay. Because literally all these people side-eyeing, I'm like, honestly,
more for me.
I don't know concert venues, so they're all the same to me.
That's true.
I've been to Prudential and MetLife, and to me, still, I'm like, there was a difference in size.
Really? Really? Because at MetLife hold 80K. Apparently, I guess that might be.
Well, and I feel like we only used half the thing. It wasn't
that's
like
fair. That's fair.
He used all of it. He was like only halfway through. I feel like.
Oh.
Like the stage.
And
then
Ed Sheeran manipulating to try to make it seem like his concert was big. Fake. I knew he was flapping.
Are you supposed to see it all around?
You're
like
supposed to see his butt cheeks and his neck.
Okay. I would hope not.
You're like,
that means that he's just pulled his pants down.
You're like, that's not you in Byram. While he's shaking his tush.
Very concerned. He had a guitar like the whole time.
Oh, that's good. Was it like an acoustic set? Like a totally acoustic set or something? I love those kind of like...
Not totally acoustic, but he would like play the guitar.
He is talented.
For a lot of it.
He's
yeah, I
very
love
talented.
Ed Sheeran.
All right, for my last question before we move on. So, a lot of people are still not very happy with everything, but previously a lot of people blamed KBS for the flop of the initial announcement and ticket sales because they felt like they were thinking that ATEEZ and New Jeans were going to be strong enough to carry the sales. So a lot of people were arguing it was silly for them to think that because New Jeans nor ATEEZ were at that level to be able to carry a stadium. And even now, there's a lot of people saying that even still relying on these two groups is not realistic. So, in your opinion, do we think ATEEZ and New Jeans are not popular enough to sell at a stadium, or do you think it might have had to do with the fact that it wasn't a solo concert, and had it been just ATEEZ at the MetLife, or just New Jeans, people would have been more willing to pay the prices?
I don't know.
You're like, who?
Like, New Jeans has, honestly, but New Jeans, have they ever done a concert? I feel like this is like their first.
They're at Lollapalooza.
Oh yeah. Shows how much I pay attention. So there you go. I don't know. That was the only question I had, and well, ATEEZ I also don't know. I think they've only been at Prudential by themselves. I think.
I personally think, I don't know, it was an interesting question because I do think that New Jeans is very, very popular, and I do think their music is very, very popular. But I agree. I think personally, I mean, ATEEZ popular boy group buff, but like I think they have fans that will like show up for them and like pay the money. Maybe not $600. I think with New Jeans, this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like they might maybe be able to sell out. Okay, it's crazy because it's saying that they're on Blackpink, Twice, and BTS level.
Oh.
Maybe if they made the tickets very cheap and leaned into the fact that they have a lot of casual fans that maybe wouldn't be willing to pay $600 to see them, but would be able to drop a cute $50 to see them. So like take down the prices a notch. Maybe the max is like $300 for like hardcore bunnies, but then everything else is pretty cheap. I feel like they could, maybe not a full stadium that's kind of huge, but do a pretty big venue, because I think they do have a lot of people who would casually be like, I mean, our friend Evan would want to go, like he's literally willing to go to this just for New Jeans But you know, he was like, let's buy like
the cheap ones.
Yeah, the cheap ones. So I really think, and not just them, but if a lot of K-pop groups leaned into casual K-pop, like that casual K-pop fan demographic, and not made all these concerts $9 million, I feel like they could get a lot more people to come. I don't know what the you know, logistics of that is, but like a lot of you could maybe fill out these stadiums if you were a bit more humble with the tickets.
So. Oh yeah, I think that's for a lot of groups. To be honest,
I guess that's true.
It's like a lot of the pricing is just bad.
Yeah, like I still think they could maybe make like the lowest like maybe 60, 90 or something, but like I do think the people would come.
Oh, the lowest.
Yeah, the lowest.
I thought in my head I thought you said highest, and I was like, I don't think that's feasible.
Like $2 maybe for VIP.
That would be amazing, but that would sell out so quickly.
I'm gonna read through some comments and then we could probably move on. Hello Camille, welcome to this stream. Camille says, back in the day I got P2 tickets for Monsta X that came with a high touch for about $200. I think, listen, a whole high touch for $200, and we're paying $200 for the KBS Immortal song to sit in the trash can, to sit in the hot dog water
with a poster. Wait,
not even a KBS poster.
It's
a poster for Shrek 3. But like, we had extras.
Imagine they didn't specify.
We had extras, so we thought maybe, you know.
Prudential had extras. We didn't even have them. We just looked in their storage and that's what they had.
We threw them in there. You're welcome. $50 extra. It's worth it. Andre says, I wouldn't say that they're not popular to do it, but like for those prices, they better be well established in their careers and be doing something hella special to justify those prices.
Yeah,
I agree. Tiffany says, if the lineup consisted of BTS, Twice, Red Velvet, and Blackpink plus some other groups of 4Gen, then I do think they could have sold out. I feel
bad, but I probably would not have gone to that.
Really?
I mean, I would want to see Red Velvet, and that's it.
Okay, so Blink's We Ride at Midnight, Once's We Ride at Midnight, Army's We Ride at Midnight. Let's get her.
I already saw BTS.
You're like, I did my one BTS viewing. I'm done for the rest of my life.
That's for a reason I want to go to this. I'm like, then I have ATEEZ and New Jeans done, and I can be like, I saw them both, and I saw Psy. And then people can't ask me any questions, you know? Like, but I saw them. Did you see them?
Are you a real K-pop fan?
Exactly.
I'm actually quite excited to see Psy too. I heard he's a really great performer.
I can imagine.
Ooh, this is a good question. I didn't know this, but didn't even Blackpink have to lower their prices for the tickets to the MetLife concert? Apparently that was YG's doing, since the tickets. Oh,
I kind of feel like I remember this.
I remember the girls fighting about this.
Yeah.
Specifically.
They're like, they're not popular. And everybody was like, how dare.
The thing is, okay, maybe they specifically did it because it wasn't selling, but I am never going to shade a group for making tickets more affordable for people. Like, because I was thinking when I came up with that whole scenario of like New Jeans maybe like possibly selling out Met if they lower the tickets, I know a lot of people will be like, it doesn't count because the tickets are cheap. And I'm like, so that's good for their fans that mostly are probably very young. Like, you know, it's weird that we are in this thing in K-pop where it's like shady, like certain things are shady. It's like you made the tickets affordable for fans, like, you know, for casuals. Loser.
And they take that as a win for themselves. It's like, you didn't do anything.
My fave made me pay $600 to look at them from P5
a distance with binoculars.
Exactly. I had to bring a microscope. How about you? All right, so moving on to the last segment. Ooh, not that. Moving on to the last segment for today, or story of today. I know y'all are mad, but I didn't put any juju in the air to make it this way. So Chung Ha, she's been, you know, we've been wondering what was going to happen to her for the past like year. Just for some background, she left her former company. I think it's I don't know if it's MNH or MHN. I forgot to look it up.
It's MNH.
Okay, and Elemental P, girl. Entertainment, like, and you know, it was on like not great terms. A lot of people feel like their poor handling of her kind of dimmed her star a little bit after such an explosive debut. But recently it was announced that she has officially joined More Vision, which happens to be J Park's label.
Mm.
Now don't fight me. Fight your auntie.
This is all her doing. Fight her.
Listen, I know the girls are probably upset because Joseph Park has, that's not even his full name, Jaebom, Park Jaebom shi. He's doing, now I mean, his labels were successful, but he's giving Rain a bit because he's had 372 labels. I don't know, I didn't even know about More Vision. I know AMG and Higher Music.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't remember it being called this, but okay.
Yeah, it's like, I believe like a few years ago he stepped down as CEO of AMG and I think Higher Music, and may or may not have left them together altogether. I forget. I don't know the J-Bum lore. But yeah, so she finally has an official label, which I think, if anything, is just good because now that she's settled, that means we'll be getting music. But I do wonder if J Park's label, or J Park, has the je ne sais quoi to get her back to it girl status that we saw her rise to, you know, when she early on in her solo career. So do we think we have space for Chung Ha it girl to take over? Do you think it's the climate for it too? Because I remember when she was running things, we also had Sunmi and like Taeyeon, like a bunch of solo girl group members were eating no crumbs left. So it's very girl group centric. Do you think there's space for Chung Ha still?
I think so. It's Chung Ha. Like, it's like, I don't know.
I agree.
I feel like our last few releases weren't like as popular, but I blame that on the company and like the issues with it. But as long as the song is good, I think like she'll be fine. Like she might not be like number one or anything, but I don't think she ever was like number one on the charts, right?
I feel like she was, like with Roller Coaster and all that, and na 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 do she. I feel like that was really popular. Maybe not number one, but I remember her eating. Like I remember her being. Like,
oh yeah, like I can see her still doing like really well. I don't know if she'll be number one in like with everybody else, but she'll do better than what she was doing
when like the effort
before. Yeah, like when before she left the company. Maybe not as good as her peak before, but you never know. She could also like pass that peak. I don't know. You never know, but I do think she'll do well.
Me too. I'm hoping. I just know that people are so fickle, and like they'll be like singing your praises one. But I feel like maybe the scene is setting because Hyori is coming back. I think Sunmi is also coming back. You know, Eunbi has been really popular lately. I feel like Yena, well, besides the whole maybe leave her out because the Olivia Rodrigo thing, but
Chu just came out with a song.
Who?
Chu.
Oh, Chu. Oh, really? Okay, so maybe we're kind of setting the climate for
Hwasa.
That's true. Maybe we're resetting that climate, but I don't know because I feel like the girl groups have been so dominant lately. It's just, well, I said Jennie, her solo. Her You and Me song is also doing very well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, which is surprising.
I haven't looked at.
I don't really like that song. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't remember it to be.
It's like
I just don't remember it. Oh, it's number 2. Why is it so bright?
Oh, the melon site. It's like,
why is there no night vision or whatever it's called? It's like Akmu is still. I've heard none of these
Akmu's us really be eating up the charts, and y'all are mad at it. Y'all said YG's over, and Akmu said, "Hold us on a second." For some reason, we're still here, and we're keeping it afloat. I'm gonna jump in the comments real quick. Tiffany says, "Chung Ha girl, I'm on my way to save you." Not the swimming. Trey says, "Hey, Trey says I think they can just as long as they give her good music. She's got the factor." Yeah. That's true. Yep. I think she's one of those few artists that like. Even if it isn't like her performances of it can make you like it more, like because she's just so good. Yeah. But yeah. Wait, album for Chu or for Chung Ha? Did she say she was releasing an album soon?
Chu?
Yeah.
Or Chung Ha? I saw
SS either.
pictures for Chung Ha. I don't know.
Yeah, the picture I have right now, they released like official, like when somebody joins a label, they have like the official photo shoot artist pictures. These were those, and honestly, it was giving Tiffany. I was a bit confused at first. I was like, "Is this the picture? What's going on?" But no, that's her. But yeah. So yes. Tian, hey Tian, how you doing? Says I hope that Chung Ha is giving banger tracks like she's always get. Yeah. I feel like we gotta keep the level. I know a lot of people have been saying ever since Wasa joined Psy's label, it's not been hitting. I don't even know, because this Chili song from that she released for Street Water for Women too. I mean, I Stockholm syndromed myself into liking that because I've listened to it so many times watching the dance performances, but that song was a bit crusty. But yeah. If she's not giving good music, I'm pulling her. I will say when Ehai joined, did she join? I think she joined AOMG. I love the songs that she released. That lipstick song, good. Yeah. Tian also says MNH messed up with me when they disbanded Bandit, and then Chung Ha left, hoping their boy group does good. And they're supposed to, that's what always confused me. Like, how are you messing up with Chung Ha when she's your bread and butter mama? Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
And you were doing well.
Yeah.
How'd you drop that?
I am confusion. I'll say that much. But very, very strange. All right. So good luck to Chung Ha. Why is Twitter blocked for me?
Ooh,
Oh my
what'd you
God.
do?
I don't know, but you know what?
Elon Musk is not happy.
I was gonna say Elon Musk has been a hater from the jump. But why I try to get that up? Reporting live for.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. I thought it was so clever with my little names because it's not just a shoe minute.
Yeah, let's let that sink in, because this girl has the audacity to drag me every which way every time I want to kind of like spice up my Kyung-second. She has 32.
Your Kyung-second that doesn't include Kyung-soo. Schumann's still in here.
I'm not familiar with what you're saying, but she has 375 guys she's talking about today, y'all. So
I even found a nice picture.
All right, what is this man that we're divorcing soon?
Nothing really. His show is still playing, but he did they released behind the scenes photos and videos from the show, and then I think they had a little interview thing with the cast member, the members. So that was, I saw some clips from that, and it was cute. But I have a Seungyeon, which is about Ong Sungwoo from 101 plus Jin Young, because they were in the army. Well, they're in the army, and they were doing a dance troupe thing. I think there were other people in it too, other idols, but they were dancing to Super Shy and Energetic. So that was really cute. Also, I just liked both of them. Then I was at first I only saw Jin Young's little fan cams, and I was oh wait, Ong was there too. Ugh.
Don't lie, you forgot about his.
I love when my faves are in one scene together. It's one scene together, one place together.
She's pretending to claim him, but she had left him high and dry as soon as
it was great.
101 disbanded. That's fake. It's okay.
And then I have I named the section a Seungyeon, a shoe minute, and a Seunghwa, because Seunghwa from ATEEZ is my second fave, and there's nothing really going on with him, but he's just good looking. So I mean he's doing stuff, and ATEEZ won a Bond song at Fact Awards. I don't know what that is.
Oh, they won Artist of the Year, right?
Bond? Is that what a Bond song is? I don't know what that is.
I think it was, because I was oh my God, Artist of the Year, but then I realized it was what they call, I think. Maybe I'm lying. I might be lying. Truly serving their country. All right, so Schumann, if this isn't a sign to pack your bags.
How dare you? I put a picture of him, and I put him first.
She was when she was posting it.
No.
She was But it's okay, Schumann.
Also random. Did you know that Suzy there's a thing where Suzy was like, "Oh, this is how I flirt," and she like made like a face
What?
with her teeth, like she'll like this.
Was she being serious?
I don't know, but like Seunghwa, sorry, he kept doing it. Like this is what Susie does for flirting, and so he keeps doing it, and I'm like, this looks stupid.
It's
What
like
is that?
this,
Yeah, it's like show like like when you show like just a bit of teeth.
and that's flirting, or that's
I don't know.
your butt is itchy. Like I feel like
Honestly,
I'm confused.
that's very accurate. Your butt is itchy.
Oh wait, did 17? We'll save it because I meant to add a topic about that, but I forgot to. So we'll save the fact award discussion for the open bar. So I just want
Is fact awards new? Sorry.
No, because somebody I found a tweet that said up until 17 won album of the year. Up until 17 won album of the year this year. Since the inception of the Fact Awards, BTS has won it every. So the only two people who have won album of the year for the Fact Awards are BTS and 17. I was like, wait a second.
That's why nobody talks about it. No offense,
Army. I love you. Okay, please subscribe.
Like great for them, but like
membership,
variety.
It's very funny. I thought it looked very funny.
Like, what is it based off of? I'm confused.
It's based off the love and affection. I mean, I think it's based off the most sales, right? Because that would make sense that if BTS doesn't release an album,
there can't be that many shows about sales. Isn't that what's it called? It's about too? Melon?
You'd believe if you saw. No, I don't know what I was gonna say. Melon's more digital sales though, right? Because it's what's on their charts, I think. And there's like voting. I believe in the okay, I don't even know what I was gonna say. All right, so that was not even the Shoe Minute, honestly. I'm sorry, Shoe Minute.
A Shoe Minute and a Sunflower.
Shoe Minute, if you want to file for divorce, it is fine. Like I will literally give you half.
You. Shoe Minute will always be there. I will find something every week.
All right.
Unlike you
posted a single picture.
Where's the Kang second?
You posted a single picture and said that old man who's being dusty on a variety show. All right, y'all.
How dare you? How dare you? It's dusty because you don't update it.
I don't know why, but Jasmine has somehow hacked into my mainframe and sabotaged it so the music isn't playing. All right, so this has already been spoiled by one hater named Jasmine, but today we are hijacking the Kyung second for a Jungkonkit. A Jungkonkit?
I was trying to figure out how you say that. Jungkonkit.
Listen, y'all, I try my best, and sometimes it's just not enough. So, yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about our boy Jungkook, who I will say, my brother, we were talking on the phone a couple of days ago, and he was like, yo, why does this Jungkook kid keep releasing bangers? And I was like,
ooh, a stan.
He sees the vision, and so do
3D.
See it in 3D. So Jungkook, he's been eating no crumbs left, as we suspect him to, since he's dropped his new single 3D. So a lot of people were wondering, where's 3D going to land on the Billboard Hot 100? There was early predictions that it was going to hit 2. Obviously, Army were trying to get it at number 1. It ended up debuting at number 5, which is still very good. I personally think it's better to see a song rise than to see it debut at number 1 and have to fight tooth and nail to keep it at number 1. So I think this is cute. You know, if he promotes it more, yada, 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 we can possibly see it rising. But what I did not expect is that they announced that he's releasing another single. Now, I don't know if this is going to be in his album or this is just like a random single. It's going to be him, the Kid Laroi, and Central C, all very young, trendy young men. All right. So he knows.
Who is Central C?
Central C is the one who made Tell Doja Cat I want to indulge in that. You've heard that song. Stop, you've heard this song. I just put Nangyal in a sprinter. 100 eaters.
Oh gosh, is he British?
Yes. I had to think about
God.
that. How dare British guys?
I'm sorry, British rappers.
We have a big
bless your souls.
We have a big British rapper fan base. You can't do this. We almost have exclusively British rappers.
They're all right, but like it's not for me.
How dare! I love that 100 eaters.
Like as soon as you start, like the fact that you had to put on a voice, like to start doing this rap, it's like
it's
what is
cute.
This?
How dare you? But
it's
no.
like Tiny Tempo. Okay, no. What's the other guy? Stormzy.
Yeah, which also it's so charming. Like it's like a mixture of like I think kind of like Jamaican and like British, like they always do. I don't know.
I dislike Stormzy's voice. Like
wow,
when there's a version of Little Mix's song "Power" with him in it, and I'm like, keep it away.
Dang,
take it away.
Keep it away.
Like I don't want to hear it.
You're like, get back.
Yeah, basically.
But yes, but I think this is very smart. Both two very trendy guys. He's going for main pop boy status. Like I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to tell you that. In addition to that, it was announced that he would hold a concert at Jangcheon Arena on November 20th to celebrate the release of his solo debut album Golden, where he'll perform a bunch of tracks. So he's eating. Y'all are mad. Jimin stands seats. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Oh my god.
Come like this is it. This is the moment.
It's a joke. I love Jimin. Jimin is my favorite. I don't even like Jungkook. I'm just doing this because Stockholm syndrome. So bye. Anyway.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, guys. We're gonna skip talking. We're gonna go. Okay, we can still talk about this, but we're gonna go straight into our favorite segment. Y'all know what it is. Open bar. Y'all know what it is. And with the theme song too. Let's hit him with the theme song. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I did hit y'all with a little harmony. You're welcome. All right, y'all. So Open Bar, of course, is a segment where we talk about anything else that happened this week. Yes, you want to yeah, hold on. Sorry. 100 points to Andre. Why did it take me forever to figure out? It's from Chowder. Yes, it's the boyfriend song.
Oh no, have people just been hearing that and not knowing?
They're like, okay, Jay's doing her crazy ass foolishness. So I did want to talk about a topic. I feel like, well, we can talk about the fact awards, but I also wanted to talk about the fact that Mr. Uzella Bertelius is living his best stan life because guess who he met?
Oh, I was like, who? Who?
Uzelius Bertelius. Done.
I was like, who did he meet? I was looking at the pictures. I could not. I see it now. It was too small. I was like, who the heck am I looking at?
Sorry, I like because like the way I have the thing set up, it's perfect for if you are like viewing it in one specific way, like viewing Twitter in one specific way. So if I close in, I have to like change it. But yes, if you guys don't know, there's a long history of Uzi Vert standing G-Friend to the point I think he tweeted when they disbanded, he was in shambles. He tweeted, he was like, leave me alone. He changed his icon to G-Friend. He's a buddy. You buddies can't compare.
Is this real?
No, it's true. He's a stan. He loves his girlies. But yeah, so we have this really cute picture of him meeting up with the members, him and Yoonju. He also met up with Somi. I think maybe he's just in South Korea for some reason. Apparently he gave the do-rag, allegedly. I don't know, but I just thought this was really fresh.
What is he wearing? I'm like, is it cold? Is it not? I can't.
You'll never
He's
know.
got short sleeves, but he's got a puffy jacket. He's got gloves on, but he's wearing shorts. I don't.
Listen, let Uzi do what he wants. He stand. But yeah, so he's.
It is a style.
Oh,
also, is he tiny?
Yeah, he's very short. I think he's under 5'4", I believe.
Because Unji is like out here like punching over like, hello.
I'm just like, let me real quick because we gotta get at this level. But yeah, successful buddy. I thought this was very, very cute. Jazz, did you have anything that you want to talk about? Or chat, did you have anything you wanted to talk about today? I have a couple.
I don't even know where I put oh, there it is. I was like trying to find the notion. Oh, Pentagon. Some of the members left.
Oh,
Cube.
oh, but the group too.
But then like,
the group too, or just Cube?
Just Cube, I think. And I think like some of the members like tried to reassure that it's like, oh, we're not leaving Pentagon. It's just they're leaving Cube.
Oh no. I mean, I guess that's good because do we not like Cube? Is Cube a mess? I really don't know.
Cube's messy.
Okay, I know that in general, but have they? Well, aside from the whole Dawn thing, but have they?
The whole thing, everything.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
Pentagon, Edon, like Edon, and Hyuna. What's it called? CLC.
Like, oh yeah, what am I even saying? Why did I even let that leave my lips? What am I saying?
Like their whole entire mess. They're still a mess. The only thing that's going for them is, G-Idol.
Oh my god, and I hate that. I hate when a company's messy upon messy upon messy, and then they just luck out by getting one cash cow that they can just keep on. Like same thing with kind of like YG and Akmu. It's like they're kind of in shambles, but because they have Akmu, they'll always be famous, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know why this is highlighted. They said let's give it a little purple tinge. Is that their their color or something?
I don't know. It's Soompi's. What is this?
It's just a Soompi article about.
It's probably Soompi's colors.
Oh, maybe Soompi's fit. Soompi light stick. Interesting. Yeah, well, I hope it's true. Like, I mean, I don't doubt it or whatever, but I don't know. Cube also seems like a vindictive ex that are like, okay, well, buy back the letters and buy back your, I don't know, names and buy back. One of y'all dating somebody? We're gonna release it.
Wait, Cube also had what's it called too, right?
Who?
Fiction Beast, right?
Oh, Beast. They had 4 minutes.
But they had Beast, and Beast like remember they couldn't even take their name.
Oh, so they really? Oh, Pentagon Sweets, you're kind of delusional. They're gonna be like,
Oral.
Y'all think you're still
Cube
in Pentagon?
Is a mess.
Yeah, Pentagon. The way they went from Pentagon to Square. Wait.
No, don't do that,
man.
The other ones couldn't leave because I think they're still in the army, like Huey and Junho.
They literally can't leave because they can't see. That's crazy. Well, hopefully, maybe it's like we're leaving now because we can't stand this, but y'all come with us when we're done because that's crazy. Oh yeah, 5, but they're still Leanne says this isn't really gossip, but apparently it's wedding season for all the female idols. I saw Seungyeon from former member of Girls' Day. She's getting married.
Wasn't there another Girls' Day person who had like a kid or something?
Oh, but
there was a group.
I think I saw that, but she was in Girls' Day before. Well, I mean, she was in Girls' Day, but it was before they blew up. Because they were one of those groups that went through member changes. Which, I mean, she's still Girls' Day. That's not no shade. But I remember seeing that and I was like, why don't I know who she is? And then I realized that was why.
I was just confused on why there are 2 Girls' Day things back to back. I was like, wait, what? Did she just have a baby? Oh, it's a different person.
They had a pact.
Oh gosh.
This is gonna sound petty as heck, but when I saw that, it really took me back to like 2014 or 15, where people were adamant that Dio and Seungyeon from Girls' Day were dating. So
I feel like I remember that.
Yeah, it was such a like people like see like to this day I'm like maybe it might have been true, but the way that people were so weird about it was just so like and they just would not take no for an answer. It was so scary. That was like one of my first interactions with that kind of thing. It was really weird. But yeah, congrats to all the girlies getting, wifed up, getting white dressed up. Also, Jazz, your favorite Navis is coming.
I'm confused with that. I thought we were done with that. I'm gonna be very honest. I thought after the Welcome to My World song from aespa, I thought they were like, that was it. And I was like, that's good. Don't make this weird. And I feel like now they're making it weird. So...
I think if aespa was literally only like, you know how like there's that whole concept of like a group being built around of like one member, like it's like this is like the core of the face and then we'll build around it. Like literally aespa only exists so they could launch Navis. Like
yeah. That's what it feels like.
They're like, this was the real something. Exactly. They're like, Karina,
she doesn't have a real voice.
It's me.
It sounded like a mix of the aespa members.
Ooh, maybe it is. Well, I feel like they're probably still far away because I think the idea is to be able to have this AI idol, virtual idol, so they can control everything they do. So I feel like if it was one of the members voicing it, they would have to pay them, and obviously pay them a lot because the members are famous.
Pay them extra.
Exactly, versus if it's just a random. But honestly, Navis Nation. Period. Navesters. Period.
No, it's too close to Nomsters. And we all know how Eric Nom feels about that.
I was gonna say Nomsters, of which is not a thing. Sure.
No, he texted me. He said, "This is it. You're onto something."
Oh yes, Jenny. I thought we talked about this, but maybe not because I feel like I thought
You told me.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it. I could be forgetting who it's how, but yes, and this is her power. This is Jenny's power because the fact that you could get the original mangaka of Sailor Moon to draw your album art cover is powerful. Like, when can I be this powerful? Like, that is, like, I'm sorry, but that's powerful. And why do you really think you can get her to stay for a mere 40 million? Get out of here. I mean, that was technically Lisa, but still. But I thought that was so, like, and I'm like, I don't even like the song that much, but just because of that, I'm like, iconic. That was very iconic of her, I fear. What else?
Wait a minute. Did you know that the person who made
they're married?
How did you know I was looking that up?
Because that's my favorite fact in the world.
That's so cute because I love Hunter x Hunter and I love Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah. What the heck? That's a power couple. That's impossible. How'd they do that?
Their offspring we'll see in 5D because
that's so cool. I hate that you knew that I was
because that's my favorite thing ever. First of all, the fact that guy made Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, like, you are the embodiment of quantum physics. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. But I always find that so cute and crazy. Wait, does anyone have a clip? Some reporter asked Ginny why she left NMIXX. Did she actually like answer for real? Or she was like, no, thank you.
She could just be like, they sucked. Cause some drama, you know.
She was like, oh, they were trash, and JYP, you stink. Your breath stinks. Like, imagine.
Ooh. I would love that drama. I know bad publicity is good publicity. You know? Any publicity.
And she's like, also justice for Gina and Christina. Flop. I'm like, she's hitting all the bases. Also, why did you kick J Park out of 2 p.m.? I'm like, I don't think you were alive during that, but okay.
Dang, not alive. How old is she?
She's a Berber, I think.
Oh, not that young.
Not us using Jenny to send messages. Yeah, I think the song was only okay for me, but I thought that was specific. Ooh, she pretty much the fact that she got the mangaka of Sailor Moon. I was like, this song kinda, I'm never gonna listen to it again. But no, I actually listened to it a couple times. But like, that is a bit iconic, I fear. Personal reasons. I love that. I need to see that. Is that like a clip or was that in like a written interview? Because that's really interesting. Also, why did they bench 15? And see, this is a good question. Maybe we should get Ginny her own.
That still didn't make any sense.
Queen radio show.
Like, Jimin was out here like doing that after school club like 15
I'm a singer.
years.
I need to sing. That's my favorite clip.
It didn't make any sense. They underutilized her.
Yeah, it's such a mess. I believe the host stepped in as well and responded the same in terms of the Ginny situation. that it was for personal reasons, the vocal and soloist. Yeah, messy. I mean, that journalist was trying to get to the hard facts, but very messy. What else did we have? Oh yeah, I saw the whole thing with one of the Baby Monster members apparently dipped. Good for her. She chose herself. She chose peace.
They didn't even confirm it. Like, what did YG say? They were just like, basically, like, Baby Monster's coming back. I mean, not coming back. They're gonna debut. Anyway, bye.
They're like, kisses.
I was like, did you answer anything? Like, the way that they Koreaboo, I don't know why they titled it that. Like, I don't think they answered anything. I don't even think they even noticed that Ion's not even in anything.
For the news ended. A question recently, notably during Blackpink's form. Okay, this is a lot. She might have a long absence. Because I feel like this is a bit too much. She might have had like a birthday or something to go to. I don't know. Like for them to be like, oh my god.
But apparently they changed like Baby Monster from the 7 being in the monster to being something else.
Ugh. Well, I mean, I feel like maybe they just common sense shook them up because that looks tacky for the 7 to be in the monster.
But then they put like, I think parentheses or something. I don't know.
They put a 6.
Imagine where. Like, we're just gonna shove it in there.
It's 3 of
Make
the
it known. And then say nothing about it.
They're like, what 7th member? What do you say? Why'd you guys be gaslighting energy? So they're like, what do you mean 7 members? What are you talking about? Like, it's right there.
What show?
Exactly. Like, what group?
Anyway,
who's Mix 9?
Congratulate the 6 members that we just announced right now.
What do you mean? I said Icon would disband if they didn't win. What was it? Win A, B, or whatever. Like,
they were always going to be a group.
What do you mean exit? Duh. What is that? That wasn't a thing.
Exit was just E.
It was just the E.
Duh.
You assumed it was going to be the XIT too. That was on you.
It was exponential. That's what it was standing for. Okay.
Oh god. When are Baymon supposed to be there? Apparently they're coming up soon. I think they said next month they're gonna come up.
I mean,
listen.
That means Ian's not gonna be in it. I'm so confused. Next month. If she hasn't been in anything, not even their TikToks and all that.
She's a surprise member.
Imagine. It's just for publicity. They're like, just don't show up.
You remember that girl group? You guys probably know the one. There was a girl group where they debuted and one of them had to wear this like bunny head mask, and they said that they'll let her take it off when they like debut #1 on Billboard Hot 100 or something. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I was like, Mama, let's
they
research.
Better have rock, paper, scissors that, because I would never.
I was like, who hurt the CEO that they made this girl in this situation?
What in the world?
A mess.
I would hate to be the one.
I'm like, oh.
You signed the contract and they're like, did you read the fine line? Because one of y'all has to wear a hat. All right. Whoever can dance to this the best is not in the running. And we're just going to keep doing little like things to figure it out.
I think whoever came up with that concept deserves a little bit of jail time. Just a smidge. You know, just a smidge. Yeah. Just a sprinkle of jail.
That's one of the worst ones. Wasn't there like another one with plastic surgery?
Oh, there was one group where they kept getting plastic. I don't know if that was part of the concept or the.
Oh, I thought it was a concept. It's plastic surgery.
Oh yeah. No, it was. Yeah, I remember. And the video looked like it was like made with 43 cents. So I was like, let's get the plastic surgery. Let's get some effects. What do you mean?
It really did. No.
It was a mess though. Some of these,
because they used it all for that plastic surgery. So they were like, dang it.
This is why I was so skeptical when like the whole attract thing happened with 50/50, because there's been some crack pipe smoking CEOs and I guess concept creative producers or whatever. Some of these concepts are giving crack cocaine. It's crazy. But thank you guys. The group was Pink Fantasy. 6 Bomb. Yes. 6 Bomb. Becoming Prettier. Yes. There's like an after and before and after they like, you're playing with these girls' faces. What do you mean it's a concept? I need some people. I need some jail receipts. I just need a little bit. Too much.
Ew, this looks creepy.
Is it the plastic surgery thing?
No, the Pink Fantasy thing.
Yeah, I was like, who is this for? Who's the target market?
Oh, that looks creepy. Each mask gets creepier. What the heck?
Oh, I kind of don't want to look at this before bed. I don't want to scare y'all. Wait, baby, baby 7 minus 1 month.
Imagine.
Y'all are out of control. Let's see. Oh, the Thai member is going to be compared to Lisa. I mean, yeah, people are messy like that.
Aren't there like 2 Thai members?
Are there? Well, hopefully neither of them are, because I feel like that's so like childish. I mean, they're like babies. Come on.
Yeah.
Somebody said something that I missed. Okay, I missed. They got boob jobs? Oh my gosh. What
was the other one?
Use the money on a creative producer, a creative director, please. Please! We don't need a nurse job. Oh god. Oh my god. Imagine if Baby Monster debuts in 2023. But you know, why'd you use a mess? Oh, honestly, maybe. But that's so sad though. Why give them Leon says their target audience is pervy old men, in my opinion. But like, why? Like, it's giving foolishness. Other just quick things I wanted to run through before we wrap up here. We have the announcement that SM is changing their name in the sense that it still will be SM, but instead of being named for Isuman, as in Suman Entertainment, it will now stand for Star Museum. So it's giving beyond the scene realness.
Yeah.
Girl,
it makes it sound like they're all dead there.
Star Museum. Oh yeah, like the
like they're just like little wax like people.
Yeah, like a wax museum. Yeah, that's true. Museum is kind of weird to say. Yeah. Let's also we have AT spoiled their comeback apparently. Do you want to take this? These are your boys.
It was just funny.
So
I think they like had like ads or something around like Busan or something somewhere, and like Seungyeon was like, "Oh yeah, have you guys like seen the ads around town?" And then the other member San, he was like, "Oh, you mean the comeback?" And then Seungyeon was just like,
The freeze gagged me, like.
And they just shut down the whole entire live after that.
Imagine.
I don't think they were supposed to say that. Their faces though were so funny.
Yeah, that
they
really.
Were just like, and we're just gonna end it
the
here.
The pause was just like, what did I do? Like,
I couldn't even try and like make a face. He was just kind of like, just staring at the camera, like nothing happened.
Oh, that was too funny. So also I wanted to talk about real quick. Mark said, if I had a hand in creating Superman, here are the girlies that would be in it. 10. So 10 made the cut.
Oh.
Who else did he say? 10. He said Do Kyung-soo, and I was like, okay, taste.
Oh.
Okay.
No offense.
Let me actually just play the clip because I feel like that would be make the most sense. All right. Also, Nam Nation. We have an Eric.
If you had to make a K-pop supergroup, who would be in that? You have to limit it to 5.
I'll be in it. 10 will be in it. I'll have Kevin in there. Dio Hyun from EXO.
Oh.
I'll have G-Dragon in there.
Wait.
Oh, dude. Wait, can I take someone out? Wait, I'm sorry. All right, Kevin, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take you out, and I'm gonna put Eric on.
No. I refuse.
Oh, you refuse? Then, all right, Kevin, you can go back in.
Dang, Kevin catching strays. You said Kevin out, Eric Nam in. Wait a second.
Are these just people? So this is just all of K-pop.
I think it's all K-pop like guys. Oh, like it doesn't have to be in his company.
Yeah.
I guess not.
I was so confused. I was like, okay, 10, yes. And then he was like G-Dragon. I was like, okay. Okay.
He's like Sean Stockman from Boyz II Men. Luther Vandross.
Justin Timberlake. Jason. Actually, take out JT. Put in JC. We all know he was the main singer.
Whitney Houston, obviously. Period.
Razor from the dead.
Oh wait, this is a good point. It always feels. It's always so funny when.
I think I meant funny.
Oh, it's always so funny when idols. Oh, thank you. Idols accidentally or intentionally spoil their comeback news. Yeah, it's always a nice little like. Or when they spoil the dance and you don't know at the time, and then it's like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I love when you can look back and be like, oh, that's why that looks stupid. Okay. And then they were just like tripping. I don't know. Whoa.
Oh god. Yeah, I was gonna exactly who I thought of Nyan. All right, y'all. You don't actually have to go home, but you gotta get the heck out of here. Yeah, I'm like, actually, you have to tuck yourself in bed right now. Period.
Get some milk,
some cookies, just one. All right.
Don't want to spoil it like you're to sleep, you know.
Exactly.
Nightmares.
Sugar make it hard to sleep. All right, y'all. You don't have to go at home, but you have to get the heck out of here. Thank you so much for joining us with another lovely episode of Sleepy Idol. We had a lot of fun. But before we go, Jazz, is there something you want to say to the people? It can't be about ATs.
I mean,
I'm having an ATs ban.
Oh, did we talk about aespa coming back? aespa's coming back.
Oh, along with Navis?
A drama. It's called Drama.
Oh.
They just released it was like a 5-second teaser that just said drama, and then that was it.
They're like, drama. Drama.
They released, like, there's a spoiler track list and all that, but I'm excited.
Honestly, Ivan's also coming back, so they're doing this on purpose, huh?
Oh yeah.
Isn't
was Seraphim coming back too?
Are they? Dang!
I saw something on Reddit just recently. Oh yeah, no, Seraphim.
I love that the girl is really do not care, because you remember that whole thing where people would like avoid coming back during like they're just like, you're coming back, girl, me too. Let's link.
Now I kind of wish they would wait, because like this whole month was kind of like empty, or last month was. So like they should have just spread it out.
That's true. You know,
to have time.
That's true. Honestly, yeah, you're right. Go back to being scared of each other, guys. We like that better.
Yeah. Don't be scared. Just like, work together. Be friends.
Let's like, make an organized Gantt chart of whenever we should come back.
Yes, Gantt. I forgot about that.
A spreadsheet, if you will. But you won't.
Open up Excel.
And do what you need to do. All right, y'all. Yes, honestly, cute interactions. All right, y'all. And for me, stand Dio, drink a lot of water, do your skincare routine. Jungkook, main pop boy, the usual mantras. And we will see you next time on the Sleepy Idol. Bye. Oh my god, the Aegyo is getting more natural each time.
Is it?
She's
I feel like they look very awkward.
It's the way you act.
What is that?
Okay, you haven't
Wait,
seen
I
Greg.
think I've seen, I've seen people doing this, and I'm like, what is that?
I need you to spend a mandatory 1 hour on my TikTok account, because I need you to see these memes. I need you to see these videos.
I've seen people do, I feel like I've seen them with that song.
Oh, what up, Jewade in the cut? I will literally launch you off Mount Rushmore, because I literally opened one of the episodes to that, and you did not have.
What is that?
What up, Jewade in the cut?
What song is that?
I don't know. I see y'all. I'll see y'all next time. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired with being sick and tired.
I need to fix my TikTok, obviously.
Also, before I go, if you make sure to give the video a like, all those people in the VOD, make sure to comment, and feel free if you watched it live to also comment, because that's very, very helpful. There's a clipping feature on YouTube, so if there's a particular point you liked, feel free to clip it, share it, do all that, send it to us. Love to see what you enjoyed. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, bye. What up, Jewade in the cut?